Hello, Space Marines. A new hotfix is now live on every platform. It fixes critical issues such as the Assault Ascension perk. That's nice. Dealing friendly fire damage. Okay, on a side note about the Ascension perk and friendly fire damage, man, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that with the friendly fire condition, because hopefully it doesn't do as much damage as we saw, but still, plenty of people just using Ascension around their teammates, which of course shouldn't be an issue, but will be when we have a friendly fire condition. Stratagems, having more battlefield conditions than listed and more. Also, the sniper's camo cloak activation cost change, which was initially planned for 11, has also been pushed on this update. Read the complete patch notes below. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Patch notes, gameplay and balancing tweaks. Heroic Chainsword, rebalanced base stats. Again, right? Reworked its perk, light, heavy, heavy combo, now ends with a stomp attack. Dude, this poor Heroic Chainsword, man, it feels so complicated. All heavy attacks damage increased by 15%. Okay, no, that's a really good buff. That is a really good buff that might make the Heroic Chainsword worth using. And to be completely honest, now that there's a stomp attack, I am thinking about picking this up for my fourth heroic weapon. Stratagems fix an issue where daily stratagems could have more battlefield conditions than listed. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, Debs. This is obviously something that shouldn't have been in the game. They fixed it. That's great. I am still holding off. I'm still holding off hope that this is actually fixed, to be completely honest, considering the sniper cloak, situation. Hopefully this is fixed, but yes, I will be jumping into hard stratagems today. And if this is not fixed, oh boy, all right, there's probably going to be a lot of people upset about this one, because I got to be honest, the hidden conditions, since it was optional, it wasn't as bad as the Spore Mine Apocalypse. However, hidden conditions were definitely a huge pain. Camo Cloak's activation cost, the activation cost of the sniper ability, has been changed. Now it works this way. The first 3 uses of Camo Cloak in a row do not take away energy by themselves. The ability consumes energy as before. The 4th activation takes away 5% of energy instantly. Each subsequent one takes away a little more. After the last use, there is a 10-second timer, after which the activation cost again becomes 0. Okay, sweet. Needlessly complicated, I have to be honest. They did not want people to be able to spam camo, obviously, but they still gave us 3 spams of it every 10 seconds. I think that's fair. I think that is fair. With the right perk setup, you can still do 5 to 6 cloak cancels in a row. Cloak cancel will still be very rewarding to learn and to do, but you won't be able to abuse it endlessly while staying invisible and invulnerable to enemies. Yeah, fair point. Spawn Director. The number of chaos spawns in packs is slightly reduced and now matches Tyranid Warriors. Wait, hold on. Sorry, but is that reduced? Okay, maybe the hidden conditions have been just super wacky. So, in my opinion, or at the very least, first impression, there's been a lot of Tyranid Warriors, man. I feel like Tyranid Warriors spawn 1-to-1 of what chaos spawns normally did, I guess. So again, this is another change where I'm gonna hold off how I feel about it until I see it. I am pretty hopeful that they fixed the hard stratagems, hidden conditions, and yeah, everything else here is pretty good. This is a nice hotfix that, again, hard mode stratagems were seriously a problem. Hidden conditions in general just made it a lot more. It made it a lot more tedious to matchmake into. But yeah, chaos spawn, another change. We will see. But yeah, if they did reduce the packs of chaos spawn, that's great. General fixes. Fixed damage for the power backstep attack when the power wave perk is selected for the power axe. So I really hope this fixes the power axe. Improved flame weapons visual effects for allies. This is very nice. Hopefully this is also good. Now, as far as the power cannons are concerned, if the visual effects are still pretty obstructive, we can still play around this if you guys just calm down on the flames, I guess. But it is pretty funny. Yeah, the game turned into kind of an inferno for a while. The Inferno Apocalypse. Fixed an issue that prevented bots from entering elevators in exfiltration operation. this is wild, man. I played Exfiltration with bots before, but like a couple patches ago, and this did not happen. It is pretty unfortunate that, yeah, bots were pretty much stopping at the elevator, probably dying. Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely rough. Fixed perks dealing friendly fire damage. Fixed perks dealing friendly. Oh yeah, the Ascension perk. But yeah, you guys talked about that. See, this is this is why sometimes like the patches, like I'm like, okay, now when I hear them talk about something in the patch, I'm like, okay, well, I'll wait to see it. I'll wait to see if this is actually fixed or not, because this was fixed before, wasn't it? Fixed PvP connectivity issues. If that was still an issue, that's unfortunate, but okay, nice. Localization fixes, UI fixes, update pop-up. A pop-up will appear on the main menu to inform you of an update of the ESRB rating. This pop-up will only appear once. Please note that this is an update of our rating. It's just here to properly reflect what was already in-game for several months. There has been no change to our monetization system, and no changes are planned. Okay, cool. I mean, dude, honestly, fine. The monetization, the customization in this game is great, and I feel like the way they monetize it is fine. I mean, you can get some really good stuff for, you know, the champion packs now, since you can customize it, which is great. But okay, yeah. I mean, as far as the hotfix goes, this was pretty much everything that people wanted them to fix. It is I guess it's a day late, maybe, but you know what? They got it done this week, which is what they promised, which is what they did. So, yeah, very, very nice hotfix devs. Definitely going to hold off any hope, not hope, but you know, I'm gonna stay grounded that they fixed the hidden conditions and Ascension and everything like that. I really hope they did, but of course we're gonna have to test that out, in which case, yes, I'm downloading the patch at the moment. Holy Terra, they fixed the chainsword. Emperor be praised. I just did a run of 4 completions of the hard weekly, yes, 4 times, with each chainsword. Wow, okay, wait, what? The patch has not been out for that long. The heroic was by far the worst performing. Oh, he's saying like before patch, I see. It's at least as fast as a block and actually has better damage like it's supposed to. Okay. I'm not reading that. But okay, yeah, dude. I just don't know what he's trying to say there. Glorbna Karm. Okay, it's supposed to, I'm Glorba Karm. Obviously, he's trying to say whatever. Okay, so yeah, if this is the case, if the heroic chainsword is actually performing much better now, I am definitely going to pick that up because I am a chainsword enjoyer. But yeah, the fencing chainsword, like to me, to be completely honest, was very fun to use. It's very fast, but yeah, maybe it could do a little bit more damage. And obviously the heroic chainsword is balanced, but still should be stronger as far as damage output than the other chainswords. It really should be, like 100%. So I am glad that they went back and actually buffed it again, which is nice. The sniper ability change isn't necessarily bad, but at the same time, no one asked the sniper charge cost to change altogether. Simply just make it the way it was before the bug. Yeah, simply just make sure that you can get iframes the entire mission. Yeah, I mean, dude, honestly, when it comes to the sniper camo, I still think it's gonna perform exactly like that. Dude, when it comes to sniper cloak, I feel like just making sure that you use your cloak cancels in important moments. I think that's what the devs were aiming for, and I think that's fine because yeah, as long as you can cloak cancel when you need to and not, just cloak cancel because you can, I think that's what they're trying to avoid. So yeah, if you need the extra iframes, or if you just want to spam some camo, make sure you're doing it in a very tough situation and not just because you can. Because yeah, if you just do it randomly now, you're going to get punished for it because you're going to get more cooldown. So if you really want those iframes, make sure to use it in a pack of spore mines or anything like that. That's pretty much what the devs are aiming for. And I think that's fine. I mean, even with the bugged cloak that I was using the Instigator with, squad renewal, I was still able to get cloak back pretty often. So I don't know. But yeah, ultimately with sniper, I just worry about damage and making sure I protect myself. In which case, yes, I do appreciate that they fixed the cloak bug, so we don't use 25% of our cooldown with one camo. That's fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy about it. There's a lot of stuff to test out in this patch, but yeah, I'm more excited that hard stratagems are presumably fixed. I'm not going to say anything yet because I haven't ran it, but I will be jumping into hard stratagems more often now that I don't have to worry about, you know, if I don't have to worry about like my class randomly being nerfed or anything like that. Yeah, it just, obviously it's a lot easier to build around stratagems when you know what's there. The hidden conditions on hard stratagems were seriously starting to be a pain for a lot of people, so I'm glad they fixed it. Well, we're going to assume they fixed it. Again, the fact that things were broken in patch 10 that they've previously fixed, well, actually patch 10.1 that they previously fixed, it was definitely a little bit annoying. So, you know, when we see these patches now, just be a little bit cautious. But yeah, until everyone's tested everything, and not to mention even after that, we still have to gather our thoughts about it and see what's bugged, whatever like that. So yeah, I'm excited. I really like hard stratagems, so the fact that they're fixed, very cool. Cloak is working better, very cool. Chainsword, stronger, very cool. Ascension, fixed, very cool. So yeah, let's jump into some Space Marine 2. And yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this. And thanks for watching.